Namaskar. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I, S.K. Padi, Company Secretary of Engineers India Limited, extending a warm welcome to you all to the 59th Annual General Meeting of our company being held through video conferencing and other audio-visual mode. In accordance with the Ministry of Corporate Affairs and Security of Exchange of Board of India's circulars. It also gives an opportunity to the members residing worldwide to attend the meeting and give their valuable suggestions. Hope all of you are safe and in good health condition. I just thank you all for joining the today's AGM through video conferencing and other audiovisual means. Now I would like to give you an overview on the process to participate at the meeting. The members have been provided the facility to join this meeting through video conferencing and other audiovisual mode on first-come, first basis. All the members joining this meeting are placed on mute mode by the default by the host to avoid any disturbance arising from the background noise and to ensure smooth and seamless conduct of the meeting. During the Q&A session, the name of the shareholder who have registered to speak at the meeting shall be announced one by one. The speaker shareholder, if present, will thereafter be unmuted by the host to enable him or her to speak. Before speaking, the shareholder is requested to switch on the video as well as the audio icon appearing on the screen, and if for some reason the shareholders are not able to join to video mode, he or she can still speak using the audio. While speaking, we request the shareholder to use the earphone so that they are clearly audible, and it would also minimize the background noise. They are also requested to ensure Wi-Fi are not connected to any other device and no other application are running, and proper light is available to have clarity on video and audio. If there is any connectivity problem at the speaker's end, the host will mute such speaker and the next speaker will be invited to speak. Once the connectivity improves, the speaker shareholder will be called back again to speak. Each speaker shareholder will be given 2 minutes time, and I request each speaker to adhere to this time limit. During the annual general meeting, if any member face any technical issues, he or she may contact the helpline number of the NSDL as mentioned in the AGM notice. Now, I cordially invite our CMD Madam Vartika Shukla ji to take over the meeting. Thank you, ma'am. Over to you, ma'am.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and a very warm welcome to our company's 59th Annual General Meeting. I, the Chairman and Managing Director of Engineers India Limited, is attending this meeting from registered office of the company. As informed by Company Secretary, your company has arranged for the shareholders to join the meeting through video conference and other audio-visual mode in compliance to the circulars issued by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs and SEBI. I thank all of you for joining us virtually today. I gratefully appreciate your efforts taking out the time to attend the annual general meeting of your company. As confirmed by Company Secretary, the requisite quorum of members participating through video conferencing is present. Accordingly, the meeting is properly constituted and I call the meeting to order. Let me introduce you to the members of the board and presidential nominee present with us on the dais. On my left, Under Secretary, Government of India, Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas, and presidential nominee for 59th AGM, Shri Shashi Shekhar Singh. Next to him, Director Commercial, Atul Gupta. Next to him, Director Technical, Shri Rajiv Agarwal.
Namaskar.
And on extreme left is Independent Director, Shri Jai Prakash Tomar.
Namaskar.
On my right, Company Secretary, Shri our Director Finance, Shri Sanjay Jindal.
Namaskar.
And on his extreme right, Director Projects holding additional charge of Director HR, Shri Rajiv Gupta.
Good morning to all of you.
Our other directors of the board are also joining us from different locations, and I will introduce them one by one. Our government nominee director, Shri Arun Kumar, is engaged and is unable to join us virtually. Our independent director, Shri Harish M. Joshi, is joining from Bharuch. Our
Good morning.
independent director, Shri Deepak Maske, joining from Raipur. Independent Director Dr. Prashant Vasantrao Patil, joining from Nashik. Independent Director Srimati Karna Gopal Vartakavi, joining from Hyderabad. And our Independent Director Shri Ravi Shankar Prasad Singh is joining from Nalanda. Shri Harish M. Joshi is the Chairman of the Audit Committee. Shri Jai Prakash Tomar is the Chairman of the Stakeholders Relationship Committee. And Dr. Prashant Vasantrao Patil is the Chairman of Nomination and Remuneration Committee, and all of them are present. On behalf of everyone, I welcome all directors and presidential nominee to this meeting. The statutory auditors of our company, Ms. Vishakha Harit, partner of MS Datta Singla and Company Chartered Accountants, the secretarial auditors and scrutinizer for e-voting and remote e-voting process for this AGM, Ms. Parul Jain, Managing Partner, VAP and Associates, Company Secretaries, have joined this meeting through video conferencing. The Registrar of Directors and key managerial personnel and their shareholding, Registrar of Contracts and Arrangement in which directors are interested as required to be kept at annual general meeting are available electronically on our website www.engineersindia.com on the Investors tab with sub-tab of Shareholders Information and then General Meeting Information, and the same is open for inspection during the meeting. Members who wish a copy of the same may send their requests to Company Secretary Department by email at company.secretary@eil.co.in and will be provided through mail. The notice of the 59th Annual General Meeting and 59th Annual Report, First Integrated Annual Report, adheres to the framework and guiding principles established by the International Integrated Reporting Council to illustrate how sustainability is integrated into our business management, thereby creating value for our customers and other stakeholders. The Integrated Annual Report also contains audited financial statements, including consolidated financial statements for the year ended March 31st, 2024, Director's Report and Auditor's Reports, reports of CNAG, which was sent by electronic mode to all members whose email addresses are registered with the company or depositories. The company has also sent the physical copy of Integrated Annual Report to the shareholders by post who have requested for them. These documents are also available on company's website. Considering the above, the notice is being taken as read.
May I now request our CMD Madam to deliver her speech.
Dear shareholders, on behalf of the Board of Directors of Engineers India Limited, I extend a warm welcome to each of you at this 59th Annual General Meeting of Engineers India Limited. This year, your company has entered into the 60th year of its dedicated service to the nation, and we are all proud of our contribution towards the growth and development of hydrocarbon sector in the country. Your company has positioned itself as a preeminent global leader in providing total solution engineering and consultancy services with a distinguished legacy across the hydrocarbon value chain. Over the years, our expertise has evolved, embracing sectors such as infrastructure, water management, solar, nuclear energy, and fertilizers, highlighting our commitment to leveraging our technical acumen across a diverse array of industries. It is pertinent to note, to reflect on the current economic environment and its implications on our outlook in the fiscal year 2024 and beyond. India's economic trajectory has been nothing short of remarkable. Since the dawn of the 21st century, our nation has showcased an exceptional growth story with a real GDP growth rate of around 7% in financial year 2024, and this growth momentum will continue in the future as well. India's status as the third largest consumer of primary energy, following USA and China, underscores our crucial role in the global energy landscape. With energy demand set to double in the next 2 decades and a projected economic growth to $5 trillion by FY25 and $10 trillion by FY30, India is moving ahead to realize the vision of Viksit Bharat by 2047. This calls for transformative developments across the energy value chain, with growing influence of renewables, an important cog in realizing net zero commitments of energy companies. Looking forward, we anticipate a sustained economic momentum, with projections indicating a GDP growth of more than 7%. The Indian government's planned investments in infrastructure and developmental projects, exemplified by allocations to the National Infrastructure Pipeline and the PM Gati Shakti National Master Plan, are expected to invigorate economic activity and enhance our competitive stance. The increasing emphasis on clean energy, particularly hydrogen, renewables, and sustainable alternative fuels, heralds a multitude of opportunities for innovation and growth. As we navigate this dynamic economic landscape, aligning with emerging global trends will be instrumental in achieving sustained success and realizing our vision for the future. Your company's financial performance demonstrates resilience and robust financial stability. For the fiscal year under review, our turnover amounted to 3,232 crore, marginally down from 3,284 crore in the previous year. Our consultancy and engineering segment contributed to rupees 1,454 crores, while the turnkey segment delivered 1,778 crores. Notably, our profit after tax increased to 357 crores from 342 crores, and our earnings per share rose to 6 rupees 35 paisa, up from rupees 6 and 9 paisas, underscoring the enhanced value that your company generates for its shareholders. Our consolidated profit for FY24 surged to rupees 445 crore, marking a 29% rise from the 346 crore achieved in the previous year. This growth is indicative of our strong performance and our adeptness at capitalizing on opportunities. As a majority government-owned PSU, we have strong dividend policy, which is one way of generating wealth for the shareholders. To date, we have distributed rupees 4,340 crore in dividends, including 3,105 crore to the Government of India, well beyond our statutory requirements. During FY 2024, we have declared an interim dividend of rupees 2 per share and a final dividend of rupees 1 per share, which is subject to shareholder approval in this annual general meeting. This reflects our commitment to delivering consistent returns to our shareholders while reinforcing our stature as a leading entity in our sector. During the fiscal, our order inflow reached 3,406 crores, reflecting our prominent market presence. Our order book as of March 31st, 2024 stood at 7,823 crore, And within this substantial inflow, the domestic segment emerged as a growth driver, contributing 2,907 crores. This includes a diverse range of OB-LSTK assignments valued at 2,111 crore. On the international stage, we have secured rupees 499 crore in new contracts and made re-entry into Algeria and Kuwait. These projects signify our expanding global footprint and enhanced capabilities. Your company has also strengthened its Abu Dhabi office, resulting in an increased business inflow from rupees 93 crore in 22-23 to 146 crore in FY 23-24, an increase of 57% year-on-year basis. Till 31st August 2024, the order inflow from Abu Dhabi office has already touched 141 crore, and we expect healthy order inflow in the future as well. In the domestic sector, your company secured a number of critical assignments, including site enabling for Bina Petrochemical and Refinery project, consultancy services for setting up of aqueous ammonia at Numaligarh Refinery for Numaligarh Refinery Limited, feed engineering services for unloading pipelines, offshore storage tank farm, and associated facilities for Gujarat Chemical Port Limited, construction of multi-storied building for integrated office data center for Intelligence Bureau, upgrading of Institute of Petroleum Safety, Health and Environment Management, that is IPSEM, to world-class facility at Goa for ONGC, and replacement of additional installation of compressors as ONGC, to name a few. In international geographies, your company has secured the feed assignment for AGRP revamp at MA Refinery in Kuwait, and engineering design package for the installation of desalters at Bapco Refinery in Bahrain. We have also renewed our collaboration with Sonatrach in Algeria, providing feed and PMC services for the new NHTCCR reforming unit. Expanding further, we are exploring opportunities in Saudi Arabia, Oman, and other geographies. As on date, during the current financial year, your company has secured new businesses worth rupees 4,681 crore, and as on 31st August, our order book has touched around 11,350 crores. Your company have always been at the forefront of delivering excellence to its esteemed, which is evident in successfully completion of several high-profile projects, including the modernization of the HPCL Visakhapatnam refinery, in which the crude distillation units designed and implemented by your company created global industry benchmark of achieving lowest energy number of 1.39 FOE against the design number of 1.47 FOE. Another noteworthy progress includes the revamp of CPCL's Manali refinery and the provision of EPCM services for MRPL's BS6 project, which further illustrates our compliance with stringent emission standards. Noteworthy among our achievements is the fabrication and erection of one of the largest site fabricated reactors and regenerators unit in India at the HPCL Rajasthan refinery project. I'm happy to share that your company has achieved remarkable progress in this project as well, which is now being taken up for phase-wise commissioning. It was a matter of pride for your company that Honorable Prime Minister of India laid the foundation stone for the Krishnagiri-Coimbatore pipeline, KCPL, a project for which EIL is providing its engineering and consultancy services. Your company has also achieved a notable engineering feat, which is the world's longest horizontal directional drilling, HDD crossing, using intersection technique for the Paradeep-Numaligarh crude pipeline, PNCPL. The commissioning of Kochi-Salem LPG pipeline project, as well as the ongoing execution of major projects like the capacity augmentation of the Jamnagar-Loni LPG pipeline and the Dhobi-Durgapur-Haldia natural gas pipeline, further highlight our ability to deliver critical infrastructure projects. Our involvement in the coal and metallurgy sector continues to be impactful, with major projects like NLC India Limited lignite to methanol project, for which your company is providing its consultancy services. The steel sector, brimming with future potential, represents a significant avenue for EIL's growth. This year, we have secured a consultancy assignment for the new DRI2 plant in Angul, partnering with MSGSPL, and will continue this momentum in future as well. Dedicated to green business practices and environment stewardship remains the foundation of your company. We are leading the transition to cleaner energy with the execution of world's first bamboo-based biofuel refinery for Assam Biorefinery Project Limited, rooftop solar project for HMEL Green Private Limited, among various other assignments. We are also undertaking studies for integration of concentrated solar thermal technology with process plants that will be a big step forward towards greening the energy value chain. Further, your company is also working on the pre-feasibility report for bamboo-based 2G ethanol biorefinery in Meghalaya and providing its services for the establishment of a 4 megawatt PEM electrolyzer-based green hydrogen plant in Neyveli in Tamil Nadu. Collaborative growth is one of the cornerstones of your company's strategic framework. To this effect, your company has declared 2024 as the year of collaboration, reinforcing its focus on cultivating new alliances. This year, EIL has forged several MOUs and MOAs to lay the groundwork for both present and future business opportunities. Our partnership with Sunrise CSP Group positions us in the vanguard of solar concentrated technology, and our collaboration with KIFCON Private Limited under the Kerala Infrastructure Investment Fund Board is set to advance infrastructure consultancy projects. Additionally, our MOU with Munition India Limited signifies a major leap into the defense sector, which with a focus of facility modernization. We have also signed an MOU with Petroleum and Natural Gas Regulatory Board for natural gas pipeline capacity assignments, and our MOA with NTPC Limited is anticipated to drive progress in clean energy initiative. Our agreements with Deep, KBB, GmbH expands our expertise into underground salt caverns. These alliances not only affirm our commitment to innovation, but also establish a formidable foundation for groundbreaking advancements. In the fiscal year 2024, your company has advanced its global footprint and project portfolio. Our international endeavors were highlighted by our role in the Dangote Refinery and Petrochemical Project in Nigeria, the world's largest single-train refinery, and our ongoing work on a major refinery project in Mongolia, supported by an Indian government's line of credit. The commissioning of the Dangote oil refinery project in Nigeria, a $20 billion venture, reflects our pivotal role in advancing the local to global vision articulated by our Honorable Prime Minister. These achievements not only enhance our global credentials, but also motivate us to extend our international footprint with renewed vigor. Your company continues to strengthen its presence in Guyana by providing consultancy services for the integrated NGL plant, as well as 300 megawatt CCGT power plant, and has also expanded its reach in the Middle East with several critical projects for ADNOC and other clients. Furthermore, our participation in India Energy Week 2024 demonstrated our leadership in oil and gas, petrochemicals, and green energy. Your company plans to broaden its global footprint and enhance its position within the global value chain. In financial year 24, your company's research and development division has significantly advanced its technological and intellectual capital. Our focus has been on improving energy efficiency, developing environmental and clean technologies, and exploring unconventional energy sources and biotechnologies. Your company is also spearheading the prestigious BioATF project at MRPL, a step forward to decarbonize the aviation sector by producing sustainable aviation fuel, SAF, from used cooking oil, UCO. EIL is offering this HEFA-based technology for the project in collaboration with CSIR IIT Dehradun. Moving further, your company has undertaken preliminary studies on development of 2G, 3G biofuel production technology and has been able to identify microalgae species for biofuel production studies. In order to overcome the challenges of processing ammonia-rich waste stream and convert the same to revenue-generating stream, your company has indigenously developed ammonia recovery technology to recover ammonia from ammonia-rich sour gases and convert it into valuable products like anhydrous ammonia or aqueous ammonia, and has also executed an MOA with NRL for execution of this project. It is a matter of great pride that during this year, your company was granted 16 patents and 13 new patents applications were filed during this year, thus strengthening its critical role in development of new technologies. As on date, EIL has to its credentials 47 live patents and 36 patents applications are in progress. Your company's Digital Technology Solutions division has introduced groundbreaking tools such as NGI costing, an AI-driven procurement cost estimator, and Eng Project View, offering in-depth overview of projects and portfolios, tracking key performance indicators such as project progress, time and cost, resource allocation, key issues, and critical activities. Additionally, we have deployed the earthquake warning system, which has implemented in Delhi Metro network, and developed Eng CO2 Chitran, a sophisticated web-based platform designed for quantification of greenhouse gas emissions across various sectors. Your company's partnership with leading industry and academic institutions, along with active involvement in global research consortia, highlight its commitment to technological advancement. Furthermore, digitalization of internal workflows through automation and advanced data management has significantly enhanced precision. In the realm of environmental engineering, we have introduced innovative solutions for water and waste management, air quality control, and effluent recycling. These advancements solidify EIL's position as a leader in the engineering sector. Your company prioritizes cybersecurity with the utmost seriousness, ensuring that our IT systems, data, users are protected. Our data centers are ISO 27001 certified, reflecting our commitment to international standards for information security and management. Since its establishment in 1965, your company has nurtured India's industrial growth through domestic manufacturing. In FY24, EIL has indulged into the series of initiatives in line with the Atmanirbhar Bharat and Make in India initiatives. EIL's approach to improve import substitution has been exemplified by a robust investment strategy, expanding our network of domestic suppliers. This year, we have integrated new Indian suppliers across numerous categories, strengthening local production and reducing reliance on imports. At the India Energy Week 2024, your company showcased its commitment to the Make in India initiative with a dedicated pavilion featuring 47 enlisted suppliers and advanced industrial products. The Lakshya Bharat portal, now integrated with real-time data from oil and gas companies, enhances visibility into capital goods and maintenance goods. The Make in India policy, which encourages foreign firms to establish or expand Indian subsidiaries, has witnessed significant progress, and in FY24, we have enlisted and upgraded manufacturers across 15 product categories, and further, 24 suppliers have been enlisted under this Atmanirbhar Bharat initiative of your company. Moreover, your company's support for startups through prototype development policies has facilitated the growth of new industry players. Through these initiatives, your company continues to drive growth and self-reliance in the Indian industrial sector, solidifying our competitive edge and commitment to national progress. In financial year 24, your company has strengthened its employee-first policy through several initiatives. Our annual awards schemes honors exceptional contributions, while regular surveys help us refine our work environment. During FY23-24, your company was also recognized as Great Place to Work. We promote a vibrant work culture with events like Annual Sports Day and marathons, as well as support new hires through our mentorship development program. Our wellness initiatives include health honor hours, comprehensive health programs, and daily yoga session via Arogya. Your company undertakes a number of technical training programs and leadership initiatives such as Shikhar and Arohan to keep our teams up to date with industry trends. We also emphasize diversity, equity, by providing opportunity and supporting women employees through specialized development and leadership programs like Crucible. Your company also maintains a zero tolerance policy towards discrimination. It is a continuous endeavor of your company to provide welfare facilities for its employees, and in this regard, to support employees in their role as parents. The creche facility is operational in our Gurgaon office. By focusing on our employees' well-being and development, your company ensures a motivated and high-performing and inclusive workforce, driving both individual and organizational success. In FY24, your company allocated 2% of its average net profits to CSR initiatives. We enhanced healthcare access with mobile medical facilities in Rajasthan, established 140 Anganwadi centers in Assam, and supported critical cancer treatments and medical infrastructure. We also improved water access through installations of water coolers and ROs in Uttar Pradesh and Bihar. In education, we upgraded school infrastructure and sanitation facilities to reduce dropout rates. Our vocational training programs and women's empowerment initiative furthered economic opportunities and health awareness. Additionally, we promoted environmental sustainability by development of Miyawaki forests to improve air quality and ecological balance. These efforts reflect EIL's dedication to driving meaningful social and environmental progress. In financial year 24, your company retained ISO 45001 and ISO 14001 certifications, affirming its commitment to exemplary occupational health and safety and environmental management standards. Our Management Review Committee, which includes senior leaders, oversee HSE matters and reports incidents through our mobile application. Your company's occupational health efforts feature health seminars, vaccination campaigns, and targeted wellness initiatives, including specialized fitness programs for women. We have integrated HSE into engineering processes through risk assessment and advanced methods. Our green campaign furthered environmental stewardship with initiatives promoting waste reduction and tree planting, while our updated HSE specifications for construction sites and a new safety observation application enhance performance and accountability. Complemented by ongoing specialized HSE training and a quarterly newsletter, these efforts reinforce our commitment to achieving distinction in health, safety, and environment. In FY24, your company has been conferred with prestigious industry accolades. We received the Golden Peacock National Training Award 2024. Our project management expertise was validated by the Project of the Year Award in medium category at PMI South Asia Awards for the INCHET project. Governance Now's 10th PSU Awards honoring our impactful contributions in digital procurement, nation building, and reskilling of employees. Our superior construction practices were recognized with the CIDC Vishwakarma Awards for Best Construction Project and Construction Health, Safety, and Environment. Moreover, we were celebrated with the National Award for Excellence in PSU for increasing the geostrategic reach. Furthermore, ICC honored our achievements with several awards, including distinctions for operational performance excellence, CSR and sustainability, and corporate governance. Notably, we were also lauded for our inclusion efforts, receiving recognition for the contribution of women and differently abled individuals in PSCs. These honors not only validate our leadership and innovation, but also reinforce our role as a prominent and forward-thinking entity in the industry. Your company recognizes that preserving environment and promoting sustainable practices are not just ethical imperatives, but crucial for long-term success. Our approach integrates sustainability into every aspect of our operations, from resource management and energy efficiency to waste reduction and environmental stewardship. By prioritizing these principles, we are not only enhancing our operational resilience, but also contributing to the broader goal of environmental preservation. This dedication highlights our role as a responsible corporate citizen and reflects our commitment to creating a sustainable future for generations to come. Corporate governance is important for your company's integrity and success. Adhering rigorously to SEBI regulations and DPE guidelines, your company ensures that the practices meet the highest standard of transparency and accountability. Our strong governance framework is designed to foster ethical behavior and effective oversight. Through these measures, we not only uphold the trust of our stakeholders, but also drive our mission with honesty. On behalf of the Board of Directors, I wish to acknowledge the invaluable support and guidance from the Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas, as well as other Government of India ministries and departments. To our esteemed shareholders and stakeholders, your continued trust and confidence in EIL are profoundly appreciated. With your support and encouragement, I am confident that your company will continue to achieve remarkable milestones in the future. We remain firm in upholding the highest standards of transparency, integrity, and accountability, and embracing the finest business practices and ethical norms. I would also like to extend my gratitude to Team EIL, who have been instrumental in steering our company towards a path of sustainable growth. I'm equally grateful to the distinguished members of our board and their inspiring leadership, and to all our stakeholders for their enduring support. Together, we stand poised to reach new heights and contribute significantly to a stronger, more prosperous, and resilient India. Jai Hind. Company Secretary may now read the independent auditor's report, secretarial auditor's audit report, report on corporate governance, and CNAG comments, along with management replies thereon. Thereafter, Company Secretary will brief the shareholders about e-voting.
Thank you, ma'am. The statutory auditor, Datta Singla and Company Chartered Accountants have submitted their report on the financial statement, both standalone and consolidated, for the year ended 31st March 2024. The auditor's report doesn't contain any qualification or modified opinion or adverse remarks. The independent auditor's report issued on 28th of May 2024 on the standalone and the consolidated financial statement as given in page number 270 to 231 and 301 to 309 of the annual report respectively. CNAG has given the nil comments on the standalone and the consolidated financial statement and page number 299 and page number 387 of the integrated annual report respectively. There being no qualification in the entire report, hence the auditor's report and the CAG report is being taken as read. The secretarial audit report has carried out certain observations with respect to the half of the board did not comprise of the independent directors between 1st of April 2023 to 30th September 2023 in FY 23-24, and the performance evaluation of the independent directors has not been carried out. The above observations have been replied under the heading Secretarial Auditors in the Director's Report given at the page number 136 of the Integrated Annual Report. With your permission, I shall take them as read. Now, I will take you to the shareholders to e-voting instructions. In compliance with the provision of the Companies Act 2013, SEBI listing regulation read with the Ministry of Corporate Affairs and SEBI circulars, the members are provided the facility to cast their vote electronically through the remote e-voting service administered by NSDL on all the resolutions set forth in this notice. The shareholders holding the shares as on the cut-off date on 4th of September 2024 were entitled to vote on the proposed resolution of this annual general meeting. The remote e-voting was started on Saturday, 7th of September 2024 at 9 a.m. Indian Standard Time, and it was closed on Tuesday, 10th of September 2024 at 5 p.m. Standard Time. Members who have not casted their vote on the resolution as mentioned in the annual general meeting notice by remote e-voting prior to the annual general meeting may cast their vote. Members are requested to refer the instruction provided in the notice or appearing on the video conferencing page of NSDL for the seamless participation through video conference and also for the voting. The Board of Directors has appointed Ms. Parul Jain, Managing Partner of WAP Associates, Company Secretaries, to act as a scrutinizer to scrutinize the remote e-voting and e-voting cast at this meeting and provide the consolidated results. Since the annual general meeting is being through video conferencing and other audio-visual mode, the resolution mentioned in the notice convening the annual general meeting have already been put to vote through remote e-voting, and as the facility for e-voting is also available during the annual general meeting proceedings, there will be no proposing or seconding of the resolution. Thank you. Now I will request our Chairman Madam to take that.
Now, Company Secretary will read the business to be transacted at the meeting.
In terms of the notice of 59th Annual General Meeting, the following items of ordinary and special business are to be considered at this meeting. Item number 1, to receive, consider and adopt the audited, standalone and consolidated financial statement of the company for the financial year ended on 31st March 2024 together with the director's report and the auditor's report thereon, and the comments of the Controller and Auditor General of India to be passed as an ordinary resolution. Item number 2, to declare the final dividend at the rate of 1 rupee per share for the financial year ended 31st March 2024, in addition to rupees 2 per share already paid as an interim dividend, to be passed as an ordinary resolution. Item number 3, to appoint a director in place of Sri Rajiv Agrawal, DIN number 097488894, who retires by rotation and being eligible offer himself for reappointment, to be passed as an ordinary resolution. Item number 4, to appoint a director in place of Sri Rajiv Gupta, DIN number 0989662, who retires by rotation and being eligible offer himself for reappointment, to be passed as an ordinary resolution. Item number 5, to authorize the Board of Directors of the company to fix the remuneration of the statutory auditor for the financial year 24-25, to be passed as an ordinary resolution. Item number 6, to appoint Sri Arun Kumar, DIN number 10627518, as Director Government Nominee of the company, to be passed as an ordinary resolution. The objective and the implication of the special business proposed at the annual general meeting are already set out in the notice proposed at the annual general meeting and explanatory statement, and for the sake of brevity, are not being repeated again. I will now hand over the meeting back to Chairman.
The company has received requests from some shareholders to register themselves as speaker at the meeting. Accordingly, the floor is now open for these members to ask questions or express their views. The moderator will facilitate the session. I urge the members to confine their queries to the agenda of the annual general meeting. Personal issues, grievances, matters relating to policy, and other general queries, if any, may be taken up at other appropriate forums to save time for meaningful interaction on the business at hand. Some of the shareholders who have already sent their queries to us will be answered during the course of the meeting. Before we commence the session, I request Company Secretary to share a few guidelines for the Q&A session.
We have 24 number of shareholders registered for the QA session. I am reading out the few guidelines so that we can do this whole process of Q&A smoothly. The Q&A session will be anchored by me, and I will call the pre-registered shareholders to come up one by one. Members are requested to unmute their microphone before speaking and also to enable webcam if they wish to appear on the video. Members are also requested to mention their name and introduce themselves before raising their question. Members are requested to restrict their questions 2 minutes so that all the speakers may get the opportunity to share their views. To avoid repetition, the answer to all the questions will be provided towards the end. Members may also note that the company reserves the right to repeat the asking questions or number the questions to be raised by each member depending on the availability of time. I will now call in the registered shareholder name one by one. First registered speaker is Sri Ajay Kumar Jain.
हाँ नमस्कार आदरणीय अध्यक्ष महोदय, मैं दिल्ली से अजय कुमार जैन कंपनी का शेयरहोल्डर बोल रहा था। मीटिंग में जो जुड़ने का उद्देश्य मेरा ये था कि आदरणीय अध्यक्ष महोदय की चेयरमैन स्पीच सुनना था। मैम आपने तो जो मैंने कल्पना करी थी उससे भी अच्छी चेयरमैन स्पीच दी है और इतने अच्छे प्रोजेक्शंस बताए हैं लगभग, तो मैं तो ये सोचता हूँ कि कितनी अच्छी आपने मेहनत करी है और लगन करके दिखाया है। तो ये तो बियॉन्ड माई रीच था कि और कितना अच्छा आपने टारगेट करके दिखाया है। आज हमारे आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने ये योजना या जो कल्पना सोची थी कि हमारी कंपनी के बारे में और जो दिशा निर्देश या परामर्श उन्होंने दिए थे उसमें आपको उससे भी ज्यादा आपने अच्छा करके दिखाया है। इसके लिए मैं आपको शुभकामनाएं और धन्यवाद देता हूँ। एज ए शेयर होल्डर, हर शेयर होल्डर अपनी कंपनी से ये सोचता है कि उसके पास ऑर्डर बुक क्या है। आपने तो ऑर्डर इनफ्लो के बारे में इतना अच्छा बताया कि मैं तो समझता हूँ कि इसकी खुशबू अभी 2024-25 के जो रिजल्ट आएंगे या जब एजीएम में होगी तो उसका तो बहुत अच्छा सुखद परिणाम अभी से दिखना चालू हो गया है। और मैम आपने जो इंटरनेशनल बिजनेस आबू धाबी ऑफिस जो खोला और उसका जो परिणाम आ रहा है, तो ये हमें देश के लिए फॉरेन एक्सचेंज अर्जित करने का भी और एक अच्छी टेक्नोलॉजी को भारत में हमारे देश की ख्याति पहुंचाने में सहायक सिद्ध होगा, ये मुझे पता चला। आपने जो स्ट्रॉन्ग डिविडेंड इनफ्लो दिया है, तो ये गवर्नमेंट को जो इतना अच्छा डिविडेंड दिया है, ये गवर्नमेंट को डिविडेंड देने के साथ साथ देश के आर्थिक विकास के लिए जो हमारे आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री जी सोचते हैं, उसमें काफी हद तक मदद करी है। ये एक आपकी अच्छी मेरे को बात लगी, इसके लिए भी मैं आपको धन्यवाद देता हूँ। मैम, आपने जो सबसे अच्छी एक और लगी, आपने ऊर्जा के जो गैर पारंपरिक स्रोतों के बारे में अपनी जो योजनाएं और जो अपनी प्लानिंग करी है, और जिसका लाभ आने वाले समय में मिलेगा, क्योंकि हर कंपनी यही सोचती है कि एक इंडस्ट्रीज में हम हमारी स्पेशलाइजेशन है, बट आपने नए नए जो स्रोत ढूंढे हैं, ये एक अच्छा आपका विजन दिखाता है दूरगामी, कि आने वाले समय में जैसा स्थिति होगी उसके हिसाब से अभी से आपने अपने आप को डालना चालू किया है। सोलर और विंड एनर्जी में भी आपने अपनी एंट्री करी है, ये भी एक अच्छी बात लगी। और मैम, जो एक अच्छी बात लगी मेरे को सबसे अच्छी, कि जो अर्थक्वेक के लिए जो दिल्ली मेट्रो वाली टेक्नोलॉजी आपने अपनाई है, इसको मैम और ज्यादा विकसित कीजिए। ये तो बहुत अच्छा है मैम, हमें तो पता ही नहीं था कि मैं तो सोचता था कि हमारी कंपनी है ना, कंसल्टेंसी फर्म है, बट ये अर्थक्वेक वाला नया कॉन्सेप्ट मेरे लिए आज आपकी चेयरमैन स्पीच के माध्यम से मिला। मैं तो बहुत कोशिश करी कि मैम की तरफ से कहीं कोई ऐसा पॉइंट ढूंढूं कि कोई क्वेश्चन राइज करने का, मैम नहीं मिला। बहुत कोशिश करी, आपने स्पीच दी, मैं आपके क्वेश्चन ढूंढने की कोशिश कर रहा था, ओवरऑल परफॉर्मेंस का रहा। और मैम, एक आपकी जो मेरे को अच्छी जो विजन या काम करने की शैली लगी, ये लगी, मेहनत इतनी खामोशी से करें कि सफलता शोर मचा दे। मैम, यही एक आपका अच्छा रिकॉर्ड है। और आपके साथ जितने भी बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टर्स बैठे हुए हैं, इतने अनुभवी और आपको परामर्श देने के लिए, मेरी कंपनी को आपके नेतृत्व में आगे बढ़ाने के लिए सहायक होंगे। आइटम नंबर 3 और 4 और 6 का मैं विशेष रूप से अनुमोदना करता हूं, जब उनका रीअपॉइंटमेंट हो जाएगा, और रीअपॉइंटमेंट होने के बाद मेरी कंपनी को उनका परामर्श मिलेगा, तो मेरी कंपनी एक नई ऊंचाई पे जाएगी। मैं एक और छोटा सा निवेदन था, हमारी कंपनी इतनी अच्छी मेहनत के साथ साथ शेयर होल्डर की अच्छी मेजबानी के लिए भी जानी जाती थी, वो थोड़ा सा इस नए माध्यम से हो गया है जो कुछ। यदि मैम, यदि आप जैसी उदारवादी जो आपकी छवि है हर एक के प्रति, तो यदि कोई ऐसा हो जो आज स्पीकर से या सभा में जुड़े हैं, उनके लिए सोचेंगे, तो हम बहुत अपने आप को ऑनर्ड फील करेंगे कि मैं उस सभा में उपस्थित था जिसमें मेरी आदरणीय अध्यक्षा महोदय ने इतना अच्छा काम करके दिखाया। मैम, आपके लिए एक बात और कहना चाहता हूँ, आपके दिशा निर्देश के अनुसार हमारी सीएस ने इस मीटिंग को सफल बनाने के लिए औपचारिकता न समझ के बहुत अच्छी जिम्मेदारी निभाई है। आपका दिशा निर्देश एक अच्छा टीम एफर्ट का नतीजा रहा। मैम, यही माध्यम को फॉलो करिएगा मीटिंग के लिए। बहुत, क्योंकि इतने ध्यान से शायद हम नहीं सुन पाते, बहुत कंसर्न, और आने वाला समय आपके नेतृत्व को इतनी ऊंचाई पे लेके जाए, जिससे हमारे प्रधानमंत्री जी भी ये सोचे कि मैंने हमारी एक इंजीनियर्स इंडिया, एक महान नवरत्न या कोई नया टारगेट जो हो सोचे, वो मेरी कंपनी को मिले। इसी आशा और विश्वास के साथ नमस्कार, जय हिंद।
धन्यवाद जैन सर। सेकंड स्पीकर इज मिस सेलेस्टाइन एलिजाबेथ।
Yes, you are unmuted. Please go ahead.
Hello?
Yeah, ma'am.
Hello? Hello, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. Please proceed.
Hello? Hello?
Yes, ma'am. You can proceed your question.
Thank you so much, because there are 2-3 meetings running simultaneously, you know. So I had kept on a low tone, you know, so I could not hear. Anyway, thank you so much. Especially respected chairperson, I'm so proud, and MD, Miss Madam Batika Shukla, and other members of the board, my dear fellow shareholders. I am Mrs. C. Mascarenas. I am speaking from Mumbai. Mrs. C. Mascarenas. Now, I must thank the company secretary, Mr. Surendra Kumar Pedi, and his team for sending me an annual report and also registering me as a speaker at my request. Thank you so much, and giving me a very good platform and a good number. I'm very happy. Thank you so much. Now our working is good dividend, and our prospect is very, very high, especially under the leadership of our madam, you know. I will not talk all this because the time is the constraint. I understand very much. Now, congratulations for all awards. Also, very good CSR work. Now, my queries, I will ask few, not all. If I want to ask more, I will send on the email. Now, our ESG, I have not understood properly. Have we rated our ESG on any ESG dedicated platform? And what is our score, whether in India or international? And if it is not, how much of carbon footprints you have brought down this year and how much will bring down next year? Now we have many key projects. I found it so interesting in green hydrogen space. I heard your speech. I was really impressed there also. We have 6 in total, BPCL Bina and GAIL Vijapur, another of GAIL, then HMEL, Gopalpur, Odisha. Then Adani's we have Kauda to Mundra, NICDC Gujarat, NLC Naveli. Now my question is how much of the total revenue we'll be getting by which year, and when it is completed or in between, how much margins we are enjoying? Because our madam V. Shukla is one of the Asia's leading energy consultant under the Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas, GOI. So this performance will happen, and it will happen at a very accelerated rate. I heard about the Abu Dhabi and all those. Also, I heard, So I know we will perform. So the Diamond Jubilee, that is 60th year, next year, we have already come in the 60th year, will be a great win-win position of EIL. That is what I foresee. Now, my next question, how many R&D centers we have, number of staff and the attrition level? Next is how much of AI, GI, cloud computation, how much is spent on it? Lastly, what is the future roadmap? And with this, I end up wishing you all very good health as well, and also all the festive season. With this, thank you so much for giving me a very good year. Thanks once again.
Thank you, ma'am. Next speaker is Mr. Sarabjit Singh.
Mr. Sarabjit, kindly go ahead to ask your question, please.
और अभी जो बजट हुआ तो उसमें अपने कंपनी में क्या इम्पैक्ट हुआ सर, और अपनी कंपनी का टर्नओवर कितना है ईयरली, और अपनी कंपनी का स्टोर्स और फ्रेंचाइज स्टोर कितने हैं, और सर सबसे बड़ी ये बात है।
हेलो चेयरमैन सर, कैन यू हियर माय वॉइस?
Yes,
Hello.
yes, we can hear you.
Chairman, ma'am, first of all, good morning to you, all the board of directors, all the staff of Engineers India Limited and my fellow shareholders. चेयरमैन मैम, जिस तरीके से आपने अपनी ओपनिंग रिमार्क्स में कंपनी के बारे में ब्रीफ में बताया, उससे मैडम हमें क्लियर विजन होता है कि आने वाला जो हमारा भविष्य है वो एक अच्छा भविष्य है। और जिस तरीके से मैडम आप लोगों की मेहनत इस बार हमें हमारे शेयर प्राइस में भी दिखी है मैम, जिसने 52 भी लो अराउंड 116 और हाई अराउंड 303 का लगाया, और आज भी हमारा शेयर अराउंड 213 रुपए पे ट्रेड कर रहा है। तो मैडम हमें पूरी उम्मीद है कि आने वाला जो टाइम है हमारी कंपनी में एक अच्छे से अच्छा हम लोगों को रिटर्न मिलेगा। बाकी मैडम थोड़ा सा ये भी दर्शाता है जिस तरीके से फॉरेन इन्वेस्टर और म्यूचुअल फंड ने अपनी होल्डिंग बढ़ाई है, इनका विश्वास आने का मतलब है कि मैडम हमारा जो एक फ्यूचर है वो एक अच्छा है, हमें दिन प्रतिदिन अच्छे से अच्छी रिटर्न मिलेगी। बाकी मैडम जिस हमारी प्रमोटर होल्डिंग अराउंड 52% है, तो हम इसको बढ़ाने के लिए कोई बायबैक वगैरह का प्लान कर रहे हैं, तो मैम थोड़ा सा इस बारे में बताएं। बाकी चेयरमैन मैडम अब यही कहना चाहूंगा, अब ये कोरोना काल जा चुका है, अगर हो सके तो अगले साल मैडम एक फिजिकल AGM रखवाइए, क्योंकि अभी हम भी यही चाहते हैं कि ये बीमारी दोबारा ना ही आए और इस बीमारी का दोबारा विचार भी ना किया जाए। बाकी मैडम आपके सेक्रेटरी डिपार्टमेंट और मॉडरेटर का धन्यवाद करना चाहेंगे, जिन्होंने आपके कहे अनुसार एक एक स्पीकर शेयर होल्डर को आराम से बोलने का मौका दिया। थैंक यू चेयरमैन मैम।
धन्यवाद जी। नेक्स्ट स्पीकर इज श्री कौशिक साहूकार। Mr. Kaushik Sahukar.
Mr. Kaushik, you are unmuted. Kindly go ahead to ask your question, please.
Respected sir and distinguished guest, I hope I'm audible, sir. I hope I'm audible.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, thank you. Good morning to all. It is truly an honor to stand before this external gathering today. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to the board for granting me an opportunity to be part of this important event. First and foremost, I would like to commend our chairman, Mrs. Vartika Shukla, for his comprehensive presentation on state of our country. Ma'am, your insight was so thorough that I find myself with no question to ask. Although as speaker, it's my duty to inquire. Therefore, only concern is, could you please share the capital investment plan for the current fiscal year and the expected revenue out of it? Additionally, how much employment will be generated from our current capex plan? Can you also share the status of our contingent liability and its percentage as a and as a percentage of its reserves? Contingent liability as a percentage of its reserves. Before I conclude, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to entire secretary team, especially Ms. CS Suvendu Kumar and his team for their efforts in connecting with me for this memorable event. Sir, I would like to also request Madam to please empathize with me and associate with me in certification audit, including Form 15CB as a specially able person. Finally, as a co-owner, sir, don't you feel that we have right to visit a factory and see how our our company functions? I urge management to take us to site visit in this year if possible. Additionally, I believe separate funds should be created for shareholders' expenses, as the money belongs to shareholders and should be used for their benefit. The company should consider distributing token of or token memento to shareholders during festival from the purpose created. And on a lighter note, given a shift to virtual meeting, perhaps next time we should consider virtual hyper competition to keep things lively. Before I end my speech, I would like to I would like to end my speech with a small quote. I would like to say, please understand, वो कहते हैं कि जिंदगी को जीना आसान नहीं होता. वो कहते हैं कि जिंदगी को जीना आसान नहीं होता. जिंदगी को जीना आसान बनाना पड़ता है. कैसे? कुछ सब्र करके, कुछ बर्दाश्त करके और बहुत कुछ नजरअंदाज करके. So understand this. Don't ever think that my way is highway. Be humble. In my view, humility is the strongest character a human being can possess. Thank you all for attention. Thank you, ma'am.
Next speaker is Mr. Manjeet Singh.
मैनेजमेंट टीम, स्ट्रक्चरल टीम और माय को शेयर होल्डर सभी का मैं स्वागत करता हूं। इंजीनियरिंग इंडिया ने जिस तरह से मुकाम छुआ है 59 ईयर का, उम्मीद है कंपनी आगे भी इसी तरह से कार्य करती रहेगी। एक क्वार्टर हमारा बीत चुका है, आगे आने वाले 3 क्वार्टर में हमारा ग्रोथ का क्या प्लान है, थोड़ा आप इस बारे में बताएं। सर, थोड़ा इस बारे में बताएं कि जहाँ भी हमारे प्रोजेक्ट चलते हैं वहाँ जो हमारे कर्मचारी, चाहे वो रेगुलर हैं चाहे वो दूसरे हैं, उनके बारे में हमारी क्या पॉलिसी है इंश्योरेंस की और कितना इंश्योरेंस उनका रहता है, उसके बारे में कोई सरकार की कोई है गाइडलाइन या हम अपने आप तय करते हैं कि कितना किसका इंश्योरेंस कराना है। थोड़ा ये आप बताएं कि जहाँ जहाँ हमारे प्रोजेक्ट चलते हैं वहाँ हमारी इंश्योरेंस पॉलिसी क्या है, अपने कर्मचारियों के लिए भी, पक्के वालों के लिए भी और कच्चे वालों के लिए भी। बाकी जिस तरह आप हंसते मुस्कुराते इस मीटिंग को ब्रीफ कर रहे हैं और शेयर होल्डर के सवालों का उम्मीद है आप जवाब देंगे, इसी तरह से आप कंपनी को चलाएं और कंपनी हमारी नई ग्रोथ पकड़े और नई ऊंचाइयां ले, दिन दुनी रात चौगुनी तरक्की करें। आप कैपिटल डिपार्टमेंट ने जिस तरह से हमें जोड़ा है उनका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। थैंक यू फॉर द मैनेजमेंट टीम, थैंक यू फॉर द कैपिटल टीम। थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू।
Thank you. Next speaker is Mr. Gagan Kumar. Mr. Gagan Kumar.
Am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, meeting started with good morning and now it's afternoon. It will no go till evening, so I will make myself very brief. As some of my queries is answered by Chairperson Ma'am in her opening remarks, From the level of rupees 116 to 304, I mean a tremendous performance in the share market by our share. And today we also traded around something around 212. So I just want to confirm that what is our value creation roadmap for next 2 years, and how much shares of our company is transferred into IEPF fund in our last financial year, and how we support that person to claim their share back. And then our promoter holding is around 51%. So are we planning any buyback in future to enhance our promoter holding? That is the only some concern I have, and rest I thanks our CS and entire secretarial team for maintaining a higher standard of corporate governance. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
ठीक है Mr. Kumar. Thank you very much. Next speaker is Mr. Praveen Kumar. Moderator. Next speaker is Mr. Ankur Chanda.
So Mr. Chanda is not present in the meeting.
Next speaker is Mr. Rohitan from Batiwala. Present. Okay. Next
He's
speaker
not.
is
Yeah.
okay. Next speaker is Mr. Bimal Krishnan Sarkar. Mr. Bimal Krishna Sarkar.
Mr. Bimal, kindly
Hello.
go ahead.
हेलो सुनाई दे
हाँ
रहा है?
जी, हाँ जी, आवाज आ रही है.
वेरी गुड आफ्टरनून. मैं बिमल कृष्ण सरकार, मेरा रेसिडेंस कलकत्ता से बोल रहा हूँ. सर मैं पहले माननीय अध्यक्ष जी, अन्य पदाधिकारीबृंदो, उपस्थित केएमपीस एंड कंपनी सेक्रेटरी डिपार्टमेंट एंड उपस्थित शेयर होल्डर, पहले मैं माननीय भट्टिका शुक्ला जी को मैं बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देता हूँ, इसलिए उन्होंने वैल्यूएबल और एक्सीलेंट प्रेजेंटेशन रखा है. उसमें हम लोगों का कुछ क्वेश्चन भी था, सारे क्लियर करके उन्हें बताया. सर हम लोगों को सामने रखा है, इसलिए उनको मैं बहुत आभारी हूँ और धन्यवाद देता हूँ. सर इस बार जो इंटीग्रेटेड और कलरफुल और इंफॉर्मेटिव एनुअल रिपोर्ट छपी है, इसलिए ये इंटीग्रेटेड एनुअल रिपोर्ट के लिए भी धन्यवाद देता हूँ पूरा मैनेजमेंट को. सर रेवेन्यू फ्रॉम ऑपरेशन ये थोड़ा रिड्यूस हुआ है. सर प्रॉफिट आफ्टर टैक्स इंक्रीज हुआ है. सर मेरा क्वेश्चन नंबर 1, सर पेज नंबर 344, miscellaneous expenses increased by 184.
पेज नंबर कौन सा बोले आपने? कौन सा
पेज नंबर 344. सर miscellaneous expenses increased by 184.52%. सर लास्ट ईयर ये थे 350.49 lakhs, दिस ईयर ये 1097.23 lakhs. सर मेरे ख्याल से लगता है एक्सपेंडिचर मिसलेनियस एक्सपेंडिचर बहुत ज्यादा हो गया है, इसके बारे में थोड़ा हम लोगों को बताएंगे तो अच्छा रहेगा. सर ट्रैवलिंग एक्सपेंसेस, सर ट्रैवलिंग एक्सपेंसेस ये रिड्यूस हुआ है, ये बहुत अच्छी बात है सर. अब ट्रैवलिंग एक्सपेंसेस को आप रिड्यूस कर पाया है. सर उसमें पेज नंबर 233, उसमें फिर भी एक अदर एक्सपेंसेस लगाया है, ट्रैवलिंग एक्सपेंसेस ये इंक्रीज हुआ है. सर लास्ट ईयर ये 184.37 थे लाख्स थे, दिस ईयर ये 215.50 लाख्स हुआ. सर ये समझ में नहीं आया सर. ट्रैवलिंग एक्सपेंस अंदर 2 बार दिखाया गया है. सर कोई बात नहीं, इसके बारे में थोड़ा हाईलाइट कीजिए. सर एज पर सेक्शन 135 सब सेक्शन 5, सर CSR ऑब्लिगेशन थे 274.47 लाख. सर हमारा CSR कमेटी ने स्पेंड किया है 1187.27 लाख, बहुत अच्छी बात है. सर एक्सेलेंट परफॉर्मेंस वुमेन एम्पावरमेंट के लिए प्रोजेक्ट शक्ति, सर एजुकेशन के लिए प्रोजेक्ट प्रगति, सर ड्रिंकिंग वाटर के लिए प्रोजेक्ट चल धरा। सर ये इतना सारे प्रोजेक्ट आपने लिया है, इंक्लूडिंग पीएम केयर फंड में 85.41 लाख डोनेट किया है। सर ये आप लोगों को एप्रिशिएट नहीं करेंगे तो अच्छा नहीं होगा। ये जो सीएसआर एक्टिविटीज ये एप्रिशिएबल। आप सभी सीएसआर कमेटी इंटायर मैनेजमेंट को मैं धन्यवाद देता हूं। सर एक चीज मैं जानना चाहता हूं सर, ऑल्टरनेटिव इंटेलिजेंसी जो टेक्नोलॉजीज है इसको प्रयोग के बारे में आप लोग कुछ सोच रहा है क्या? ऑलरेडी कुछ इंस्टॉल हुआ है, इसके बारे में थोड़ा हम लोग को बताएंगे तो अच्छा रहेगा। मैं सेक्रेटरी डिपार्टमेंट को एक्सीलेंट इन्वेस्टर सर्विस के लिए मैं एस के पाड़ी जी को और उनका पूरा टीम को मैं धन्यवाद देता हूँ। कभी भी टेलीफोन करता हूँ तुरंत वो लोग हमारे साथ बात करते हैं और हमारा क्वेश्चन का प्रश्न का उत्तर मिलता है, इसलिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। मैडम आप और आपका पूरा टीम इंटर एमपीज और एम्प्लॉयज में आप लोग सुस्त रहे और इस तरीके से हमारा कंपनी को आगे लेके चले, ये ईश्वर से प्रार्थना करता हूँ। मेरा वक्तव्य कंक्लूड कर रहा हूँ सर, मेरे को बोलने का जो मौका दिया गया है इसलिए बहुत 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 धन्यवाद। चेयरमैन साहब, मैडम आपको नमस्ते, आपका पूरा टीम को मैं नमन कर रहा हूँ, स्वीकार कीजिए। थैंक यू वेरी मच।
धन्यवाद सरकार जी। नेक्स्ट स्पीकर इज श्री रमेश शंकर गोला। Okay, he's not present. Next speaker is Mr. Narendra Singh Chauhan.
Mr. Narendra, kindly go ahead.
हेलो।
Yes, चौहान जी।
आ रही मेरा आवाज आवाज आ रही?
आ रही है, आप बोलिए।
गुड आफ्टरनून चेयरपर्सन, बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टर और फेलो शेयर होल्डर्स। चेयरपर्सन मैडम, सबसे पहले तो मैं सेक्टर डिपार्टमेंट का धन्यवाद करना चाहूंगा जिन्होंने मुझे इस पोर्टल पर बोलने का मौका दिया। साथ ही हमारी किसी भी तरह की कोई ग्रीवेंसेस होती हैं तो सेक्टर डिपार्टमेंट हमें उसका तुरंत रिप्लाई मिल जाता है। मैडम, जिस मेहनत लगानी ईमानदारी से आप कंपनी के लिए दिन रात कार्य कर रहे हो उसका सीधा रिजल्ट शेयर होल्डरों को मिलता है। लास्ट ईयर जब हमारी एजीएम हुई थी तो हमारा शेयर प्राइस काफी कम था और आज अच्छी पोजीशन पे आ गया है। तो जिस मेहनत लगन से आप लगातार काम कर रहे हो तो उसका सीधा बेनिफिट शेयर होल्डरों को मिल रहा है। और बाकी मेरे जितने भी क्वारीज थे लगभग सभी आपकी स्पीच में पूरे हो चुके हैं और मैं आज के प्रस्तावित सारे रेजोल्यूशन का स्वागत करता हूं। इन्हीं शब्दों के साथ मैं अपना खत्म कर रहा हूं। धन्यवाद चेयरपर्सन, धन्यवाद। थैंक यू सो मच सर।
धन्यवाद। नेक्स्ट स्पीकर इज मिस्टर अनिल मेहता।
Mr. Mehta, kindly go ahead.
हेलो हेलो।
हाँ जी बोलिए, आपका आवाज आ रहा है।
गुड आफ्टरनून सर, आई एम अनिल मेहता speaking from my residence Kandivali, Mumbai. Respected chairman sir, board of directors and our fellow shareholders. First of all, I was being thankful to our company secretary who sending me hard copy for the annual report and also sending me link in time, which gives me an opportunity to speak in front of you in respect of today's annual general meeting. My only question before the learned and competent board of directors is what will be the major effect in respect of union budget presented by our finance minister. I supported all the resolution has mentioned in the annual report. Thanking you once again for giving me an opportunity. With this, I end my speech as a speaker under the virtual audio mode. Thanking you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Mehta. Next speaker is Mr. Rakesh Kumar.
Mr. Rakesh is not available.
Okay, ठीक है। Next speaker is Mr. Dilip Kumar Jain.
Mr. Jain is also not available, sir.
ठीक है। Mr. संतोष चोपड़ा।
Mr. Chopra, kindly go ahead.
Hello.
Yes, please go ahead.
Mr. Chopra. Mr. Santosh Chopra.
So we cannot hear you.
No, it is okay.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, sir. सर, मैं दिल्ली एनसीआर गाजियाबाद से बोल रहा हूँ। मैंने आपकी पीएसयू कंपनीज में अपनी फैमिली फंड्स इन्वेस्ट किए हैं। मैं सीएस का बहुत आभारी हूँ कि उन्होंने मुझे इस मीटिंग में बोलने का मौका दिया और लिंक भेजा। पर मेरी प्रार्थना ये है कि इन फ्यूचर company secretary should ensure that serial number of the speaker is also mentioned, so that as there are so many meetings going on parallelly, we should know. Sir, I support all the resolutions. I congratulate the management for excellent results. As most of my related queries have already been covered by the chairman management in their opening remarks, I'll limit my queries to a few. What are the COPEX in next 2 to 3 years? Further, any adverse comments by the statutory auditors or internal auditors? What is the whistleblower policy of EIL? Whether CSR activities include providing natural calamities sufferer, whether EIL will consider bonus next year. Last but not the least, I wish management and all executives, entire workforce and my co-shareholders a happy festivity season. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir.
Next speaker is Mr. Bharat Raj K. नहीं. Next speaker is Mr. Jaydeep Bakshi.
Yes. Very good noon, Chairperson and other key manager person present in today's video conference. First of all, I convey my thanks to our company secretary and also to our secretary department for giving me an opportunity to express my views. And Madam, your initial presentation has enlightened details of our company. It's worth listening also. And congrats to the entire team for performing this good performance, and also for the dividend you passed on to us, including the interim one. And 6 decades we have passed nearly, and it's a good growth potential of our company, and also development of this hydrocarbon sector, providing also this engineering consultancy service. So how we plan to keep this momentum in our future growth strategy, and status of the new projects undergoing, kindly share, and also the future ones, and also share kindly the pipeline projects for the less pilferage and also safe transport of the products. And what is the present order book position and expected orders in the coming years? And new contracts, can we have some details, and also renewal of the existing ones, both nationally and international ones? And we see our company's growth on banking on each verticals, and are we using this latest technology for better efficiency and more better productivity? And also highlight also on the water management and also the wastewater treatment policy we are undertaking. And congrats once again for the support for the green energy, and how are we supporting the MSME and the startups? Kindly share something on this. And congrats once again for the CSR activities we have done, and also continue with this VC so that we can keep in touch in the future AGMs also. Nothing to add more. I've supported all the resolutions and wish our company come out with much better results and handsome dividends in the coming years. Thank you, madam, for giving me an opportunity.
Thank you, Mr. Bakshi. Next speaker is Mr. Asit Kumar Pathak.
Mr. Pathak, kindly go ahead.
Am I audible? Am I audible, sir?
Yeah, Anji, yeah, you were audible. Yeah, please proceed with the question.
Good afternoon, respected Chairman, Board of the Directors, Company Secretary, fellow members joining at 59th AGM of Engineers India Limited. My name is Shashit Kumar Pathak, joining from Damdam, Kolkata. My esteemed gratitude to our Company Secretary, Mr. S.K. Padhi, and entire secretarial team for sending me the notice of the 59th AGM with digital annual report very well in advance and allow me to speak. Madam, your opening remarks is very prospective about my company's present prospective performance and future strategies and roadmap. I have already casted for the 6 resolutions mentioned in the notice. Thanks to my company's management teams and the entire leadership team for achieving excellent financial performance beyond all the global and domestic challenges. Profit after tax nicely achieved, near about 357 crore against 342 crores previous year. A debt-free company, and also cash flow from operation near about 209.54 crores, and net worth nicely achieved near about 2,311.28 crores, and nicely achieved share activities near about 11.87 crores, and members are getting rupees 3 total dividend payout for 5 rupees equity share. My first view is that it mentioned our new contracts as on 31st March 2024, domestic mentioned 2,907 crores, and while overseas also 499 crores. My view is that the overseas contract is very low. Any plan for exploring new overseas market with our service products portfolios, where highlighted order fleet contract for a revamp of the EGRP unit of Ma in refinery Kuwait in international order in financial year 24. It noticed our turnover from consultancy and engineering segment near about 1,454 crores, and turnkey segment near about 1,778 crores. My view is, are we seeking better margin in engineering segment other than turnkey segment? Share your thoughts. And share your thoughts, our expected top line and bottom line, our next green business initiatives, biofuel and other alternative fuel, ensuring zero carbon footprint as current financial year. Any new innovative products in our business pipelines. Share your thoughts, what positive response we got with our ingenious earthquake warning system and aqueous ammonia. Also share your thoughts, our capex programs and in R&D in financial year 25. I noticed quarter one result financial year 25 is not so up to date. Though income from operation near about 623.83 crores, down from last quarter near about 23.76%. Operating profit also down near about 35.14, aggregating 41.17 crores, 17 crores, and profit after tax down from 91.60 crores, near about 34.0%, and operating margin negative 14.92. Sir, share your thought, ma'am. What we are coming out from next 3 quarters from this stress result, any key challenges we are facing, like project execution risk, competition risk and regulatory risk, and global market risk, and consultancy and turnkey project risk. Share your thoughts about this. And media report, I noticed the performance not positively perfect in the stock market also. And long-term mentioned bearish and short-term mentioned the bearish. My previous speaker also mentioned finance cost also near about 299.53 lakhs against 144.35 lakhs, and other expenditures also higher, near about 29,274.03 lakhs against 22,214.51 lakhs. Share your thoughts, our cost optimizing model for cost optimization. And finally, I noticed you also a woman chairman, and also for women empowerment, I noticed only we have 11.6% in women workforce. So share your thoughts to increase our women workforce in our business, in our business verticals. Nothing to say more. I pray to God for everybody associated to my company for good health and prosperity year to year by the leadership of Ministry of Petroleum Natural Gas and also all management team. Thanking you, ma'am.
Thank you, Mr. Pathak. Our next registered speaker is Mr. Hansa Rajendra Seth. Next speaker is Mr. Murlidhar Talreja. Okay. Next speaker is Mr. Jasmeet Singh.
Mr. Singh, kindly go ahead.
Can you confirm if I'm audible?
Hello.
Moderator, can you confirm if I'm audible?
थोड़ा loudly बोलिए, आवाज तो कम आ रहा है.
अच्छा जी, ठीक है. Let me try to.
Now it is improved. Now it is better. आप बोलिए.
Okay. Thank you. Respected Honorable Chairman, Madam Shukla, Independent Board of Directors, key manager, personnel, and all the shareholders attending this call. Very good afternoon. I'm Jasmeet Singh. A small disclaimer that I'm attending this call along with my group of 3 other members. We all share the common opinion and views on our company. Madam Chairman, this has again been an excellent year of growth, all-round growth for our company. And under your leadership for last few years, now we foresee a very bright future for our company. The share price, of course, is reflective of what we are achieving and doing. Much has been covered in your opening speech, and thereafter several shareholders have raised various questions. This has left very very small margin for me to raise a question. Observe the first one is that going through the quarter-on-quarter results, what I have seen that there is a moderation in one of the quarters, and it is not in line with the generic our achievements during the year. What I want to specifically refer here is that if we look at the December quarter, here the operating margins have gone lower than the double-digit mark. Usually we have operating margins in the range of 20%, but here it was 9%. So just wanted to understand that during December quarter, do we what are the changes which we for which we are unable to achieve the average operating margins close to 20%. So this is one. Another question which I would like to ask regarding the internships. Now recently in the budget, the Honorable Finance Minister, she has also advocated that the top 500 companies will be offering internships to the public, and therefore what we are doing on this, do we offer internships regularly, and how we would like to scale this up given the guidelines issued by the ministry. एक और छोटी सी बात है आपसे, जो मैं ये जो मीटिंग्स जो कंडक्ट हो रही हैं बहुत अच्छी कंडक्ट होती हैं, इसमें जो मैच्योरिटी लेवल है ना अभी वो नहीं आया है. मैं कहना चाहूंगा कि देखिए हमारे को नोटिस आ गया, हमारे को रजिस्ट्रेशन का आ गया, उसमें कहीं पर भी ये दर्ज नहीं है कि हमारा जो स्पीकर नंबर क्या होगा. अभी जो ये मॉडरेटर साहब जो इसको कंडक्ट कर रहे हैं उनको चाहिए साथ के साथ नंबर बता दें, थोड़ा ना ईज आउट हो जाता है. एक एंजाइटी रहती है मेरा नंबर कब आएगा, मैं कब मैं बोलूंगा. मतलब ये बताने की जरूरत नहीं होनी चाहिए, ये अपने आप ही ये जो है ना इम्बाइब हो जाना चाहिए. अगर टाटाज और HDFC जैसे बड़े ग्रुप्स जो है वो मैनेज कर रहे हैं इतने एफिशिएंटली, व्हाई कांट वी आर आल्सो इक्वली एबल. तो शुभेंदु दादा, ये अब आपको इसमें आपको जो है ना इंस्ट्रक्ट करना पड़ेगा RTA को, और जो कंप्लायंस ऑफिसर नरेंद्र जी, ये जो है ना ये इन्वेस्टर्स को अनुभूति होनी ही नहीं चाहिए. मतलब वो कितने शेयर होल्डर कहते हैं जी कि हमारे को टोकन ऑफ अप्रिसिएशन दो, ये दो वो दो, क्यों करें वो.
हम जो जन्मदिन भी मनाता है तो वो जो है ना वो रिटर्न गिफ्ट दे के भेजते हैं, चाय पानी पिलाते हैं। तो ये सब ये छोटी छोटी चीजें होती हैं, ये ऐसी चीजें किसी को बोलने का अवसर भी नहीं मिलना चाहिए। आपको एक इन्वेस्टर रिलेशन इतने आपके अच्छे होने चाहिए, जो कि कुछ और पीएसयूज ने बहुत अपने वो सॉलिड कर ली है। आप भी वैसे कीजिए, इसमें कुछ नहीं बोलता जो है। बस इन्हीं शब्दों के साथ अभी सभी का धन्यवाद, एंड दैट्स इट फ्रॉम अस फ्रॉम नाउ। ऑल दी वेरी बेस्ट, थैंक यू।
Thank you, Mr. Singh. Next speaker is Mr. O.P. Kejriwal.
Mr. Kejriwal, kindly go ahead to ask your question, please.
Hello, am I audible, sir? Hello.
Yes, Mr. Kejriwal, please proceed with the question.
Thank you, thank you. Good afternoon, Madam Ji. And good afternoon, everybody attending this AGM. Myself, Om Prakash Kejriwal, your equity shareholder from Kolkata. Thank you, Madam Ji, for providing me the platform to speak something before you. Thanks to our Secretariat Department for helping me in registration as a speaker shareholder. Madam Ji, this is my first AGM, only due to virtual, though I am your very old shareholder. If possible, please follow this virtual AGM in next year also, so that more and more investors could join our AGM from different parts of the world and express their views. Madam Ji, our India is growing, but sorry to say, our company is not growing well. Nowadays in India, infra sector is growing, real estate sector is booming, manufacturing sector is growing, but we are stagnant. Our total income is stagnant in standalone account and consolidated account. Our EPS is stagnant in standalone account. In consolidated account, our EPS has improved from rupees 6.16 to rupees 7.92. Our June quarter of financial year 24-25 result is weaker in standalone consolidated account, both. Revenue is down, net profit is down in this quarter. Madam Ji, what is the reason for such weak performance, and what is your expectation for the remaining 3 quarters? Thank you, Madam Ji, for maintaining a healthy dividend of rupees 3 on face value of rupees 5. Madam Ji, I have few questions. What is your progress of hydrogen gas project? What is our order book position? In the order book position, what is the ratio from government sector, that is public sector and private sector? One request for CSR committee, please use some of CSR fund to provide drinking water near your business points and nearby villages. Second request is please use some of CSR fund for betterment of cancer patients, because we know after corona disease, 1 or 2 members of each family is suffering from cancer disease. So please, I requested for a physical copy of annual report. If possible, please send me a physical copy of annual report. Madam Ji, please, we had finalized the accounts on 28th May 24, and we are conducting AGM, that is on today, 11th September. Please try to call AGM at an early date. Madam Ji, one request for you. Please do remember speaker shareholders at this time of festivals in the same manner as you remember your friends and suppliers. At last, Madam Ji, please maintain your smile and be cheerful. We are always with you as a long-time investor. Thank you, Madam Ji.
Thank you, Mr. Kejriwal. And our last registered speaker is Mr. Ashok Kumar Jain.
Mr. Jain, kindly go ahead to ask your question.
Hello.
Hello.
Anji.
Yeah, please proceed.
Very good afternoon, everyone. I, Shashi Jain, joint holder with Ashok Kumar Jain, joined the AGM from Delhi. The chairman person speech is very informative. Most of my queries cover under chairperson ma'am speech, and also
raised by previous shareholders. My request to the management for considering for issue of bonus shares. I thanks to the company secretary and entire team to help me to join the AGM meeting. I support all the resolutions. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, so the speaker list is now over. Now we can now respond to these queries. Chairman.
So, thank you, dear shareholders, for engaging with us in such detail. And we are very grateful to have your support and your engagement with the work that your company does and the way we as management persons of the company ensure that the shareholder value is both maintained, created, as well as enhanced. So I'm also very grateful for the horizon in which the all of our shareholders, each of you who have actively participated in this AGM, and that shows your commitment to the company, and it inspires us to do better and better, as also it guides us to lead the company forward. So the list of questions I will try to bucket in some of the parameters. So let me answer some straight questions. One is the question was asked by Mr. Saukar on the contingent liability. So in terms of contingent liability, as end of fiscal year 23-24, it stands at 690 crore, out of which 230 crore is the commercial liability. And in terms of the other VAT and other litigations, it is 460 crores. The reserves are 2030 crore, and as a percentage, it stands at 34%. But the company is actively working on the mitigative measures for reducing this contingent liability year-on-year basis. And if you see the trend, it is a positive trend for our company. With respect to the buyback and issue of bonus shares, as you are all shareholders of the Government of India company, we are bound by the capital restructuring guidelines, which is issued by the Department of Public Enterprises, and under the Administrative Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas, whom we work under, we will be guided by both the DP guidelines, DPM guidelines, as well as our ministry guidelines. And at this point, I also welcome our government nominee on board of EIL, Mr. Arun Kumar, who joined in late, and I see him on the screen as well. Let me go forward to also answer some of the questions in terms of the profitability. We have, despite, if we have seen the business inflow into the company in the last 3 financial years, we got an order book inflow of in 21-22 of 1,687 crores, an order inflow of 22-23 in 4,707 crores, and last year we have an order inflow of 3,406 crores, whereas this financial year, as of 31st August, we have an order inflow of 4,680 crores. This order inflow will be reflected in the turnover, which we will see, since some of our assignments, which are project implementation, have a cycle time of realization of more than 3 years and above, while our consultancy segment has a realization which is a little less than the project implementation, which is OB mode. With respect to some questions on the order inflow on the international front, I am happy to share that the inflow in 23-24 was about 8%, 8.7% of the total inflow of the consultancy segment of about 280 crores. But this year, up to June quarter, the first quarter, our order inflow was about 13.88%. And we, at this point, I would also like to share that we are in the process of growing our Abu Dhabi office, which I also spoke when I delivered my speech in terms of the order inflow, which is up year on year basis consistently. And as of today, we have nearly equaled the order inflow what we have got in Abu Dhabi for the entire fiscal year of 23-24. We are also, your board has also approved, and we are opening an office in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, in Guyana, where we are working. And we are very confident with the influx of a lot of projects in the MENA region, as well as in developing countries where oil and gas have been discovered, like Guyana. It holds huge business opportunities for our company, and our business and marketing division is actively working on each of them. Let me take you forward on the investment front. Your company has initially invested in Numaligarh refineries of 700 crores, and there is a rights issue which is likely to with infusing of capital of 138 crores, half of which has already been paid to Numaligarh refineries, and the other half, which is 69 crores out of 138 crores, will be also infused this fiscal. We are constantly getting a dividend from Numaligarh refineries year on year basis, and in the financial year of 23-24, we received a total dividend of 29.58 crores. The investment we have made as a promoter in Ramakundam Fertilizers has also reached a break even in terms of the operations, and the share of profit in joint venture entities in the consolidated result of FY 23-24 was 85 crore, which is a significant up from the last year, which was only 2 crores. Therefore, if we see our consolidated profit booking, profit for the year FY 23-24, it is up from 346 crore to 445 crores, which is an increase of 29%. Going forward, the strength and the performance on a quarter of basis, it is difficult to identify the reasons, because the project cycles and the stage in which projects are actually results in the revenue generation and the profits on each quarter in both our LSTK and OB segment. However, our company has, in consultancy segment, has always had larger margins, ranging of over 20% on an average the last few years. Thus, our consultancy segment is definitely one wherein our engineering strength yields higher margin. And then when we look at the order inflow also, year on year basis, we have the the consultancy inflow is about 45%, and the LSTK inflow is about 55%. So we have steadily maintained a very healthy balance between an order inflow as well as a turnover between both our consultancy segment, which is a high margin segment, and an OB segment, which is comparatively low margin segment. That on the bottom line, our operating margins are close to 8% year on year for both years, FY 22-23 and 23-24. There were also questions on the value creation roadmap that we will have as we go forward. When I mentioned in my speech, the newer sectors that we have entered, particularly in infrastructure segment, in steel segment, also entered in mining and metallurgy segment, in pipeline segment, in fertilizer segment. These are all growth areas which are likely to see huge business potential. We have also entered into the niche petrochemical sector and have a inflow of order book of about 2%, but in a value of about 60 crores in the last year, which will actually help us grow this segment. Up to 31st August of 24, we have an order inflow in the niche petrochemical sector of about 340 crore, which is 7% of the total order inflow. So we see huge growth in these segments of the upcoming high value and needing excellence in terms of engineering. I will also share some numbers on the R&D investment. Steadily, we are committed to R&D, and I read out the number of patents that we have filed and we have been granted. I would like to add that as a company, 60% of our patents are commercialized, and we get revenue out of carrying out engineering and project implementation. For the financial year of 23-24, we spent about 29 crores in investment in R&D, which if you see as a percentage of the profit after tax on a standalone basis is close to 8%, which is extremely high for any company to reinvest in R&D. Further, the outcome of the R&D is showcased in the projects that we are implementing in the green hydrogen, in the ammonia recovery project, in the bio ATF project, which is going forward will be continuing to be a value creation. There were also questions on how we have evaluate our ESG scores. And in that, I would like to share that we have controlled our scope 2 emissions and we have committed ourselves to be net zero by 2035. In comparison to last financial year, our scope 2 emissions were reduced by 7%. And this is with the intervention of a lot of solarization as well as optimization in terms of the infrastructure that we have, because requirement of energy in a consultancy forms the major source of emissions as we consume power. We as a company are already committed to align with the Apprentice Act of the Government of India. An internship is an integral part of growing youngsters who will foray into the newer areas and also give engineering excellence, not just to ourselves, but to the industry at large. This internship is a system in our company and we will align with the Government of India policies. There were a common question on the outcome of the budget, and more than 11 lakh crore as was announced in the infrastructure segment in various categories. We are there as a business partner and as an implementing agency to take up and undertake and implement these projects. To showcase the growth and the commitment that we have is, in comparison to the order inflows we have had in the last 3 fiscals, 21-22 and 22-23, our order inflow as a total percentage was about 5% in the infrastructure segment. And with the impetus of the Government of India in spending, we have an order inflow of 25.8% in 23-24. And as of 31st August of 2024, it is maintained at 25%. If you see the absolute value, the value in 22-23 was about 238 crore, while in 23-24 is 880 crore, and the value of order inflow in infrastructure segment as on August 31st is 1153 crore. So there is a substantial thrust and recognition that we as a company have aligned to the announcements made in the budget, particularly in spending in this sector, and we will be diversifying ourselves in times to come to garner more and more expertise and business. Coming to women are our strength. Although it was said, yes, percentage of women is less, but we have consciously given opportunities and groomed our women to take up leadership positions such that they are handheld and garnered to take up more responsibility. If you compare the percentage of women, we are among the highest in the sister companies of our ministry, and we'll continue to maintain this position. This is a conscious effort by our HR directorate to not only groom the women workforce we have, but also take them forward into taking up leadership positions. On the question of our employees at site, especially in the construction division, we ensure that we comply to all the labor regulations, all the regulatory required on minimum pay, and every other safety aspect which a responsible company as yours required. So your company is completely adhering to all guidelines, and a proper insurance as per the norms is taken either by the company or by the contractor whom we employ in our site. On the AI and VI, AI, as I already read in my speech, has been a focus area in the last 2.5 years, wherein we have created a service division which uses ML and AI within our work processes, as well as creates products for the industry for its end use, targeted at reducing carbon footprint. As I mentioned, the Eng CO2 Chitran, which is a project which it can be picked up by the industry to deploy in their own organizations. There was, and we recognize that our shareholders must be better sequenced in the way the questions have been asked. And I will urge company secretary, and our company secretary is extremely proactive, and we would try to change the format of the AGM, as well as it will be more systematic. We take this feedback seriously, and your company will make all necessary measures to make sure that the next AGM is more organized and more systematic in terms of all valued shareholders that we have with us today. There is a question on miscellaneous expenses as well. These miscellaneous expenses, which were about 346 lakhs in 22-23 and 1077 lakhs in 23-24. These are normal business expenses, and as businesses will grow, as we are seeing growth in input and growth in the inflow as well as deployment of people, these are there. But I assure you that the utmost diligence and the utmost care is taken to make sure that the expenses are maintained to ensure the projects are operated well. Our teams are kept motivated and no extra expenditure is made. CSR expenditure has been in line with the Government of India guidelines. There were some questions specific to the financial parameters, and I would urge our Director of Finance can answer those specific questions which were there on the financial parameters.
On the financial part, there was question why the revenues are down in the first quarter of 24-25. In the EIL is mainly having revenue from two business segments. One is engineering consultancy and second is LSTK business segment. In the consultancy segment, we have maintained our turnover in comparison to Q1 of 23-24. But in the LSTK segment, two of the major projects are on the completion side. Therefore, there is a drop in the LSTK turnover. But since we are having around 4,000 crore orders in hand in the LSTK segment, which have been started in the last 3 to 6 months, therefore we are sure that in the coming 3 quarters, this gap will be filled and our turnover will be more than the turnover of 324. In addition to, there is a drop in the other income. In the Q1 of the last year, other income was 92 crore, and this quarter it is 37 crore. This difference is because in the last Q1, we have got a change order from our client, and there was a interest of 55 crore from the client side. That was a exceptional item. If we leave the exceptional item, then other incomes are also at par. Thank you.
Thank you, Director Finance. There was a question on whistleblower policy. The whistleblower policy is available on our website, and we and your company completely adheres to that whistleblower policy. The CSR is deployed in both the projects which have the thrust of the Government of India. Like this year, the theme is health. We do provide drinking water in villages, and we take this feedback to focus our projects more in providing healthcare and other facilities. We've also supported cancer patients in the Rajiv Gandhi Institute of Cancer Research in Delhi, and we'll continue that endeavor. We keep a budget for supporting the nation's need for handling calamities like flood and related calamities, and our company and with your support, your company has always been proactive in supporting such endeavors. I would now request Company Secretary, he may address some of the points which were raised by our shareholders specific to the working of the Secretariat as well as our company.
Thank you, ma'am. There is some suggestions with regard to the holding of AGM through physical mode. Currently, the AGMs are being conducted in compliance with the Ministry of Corporate Affairs circulars, which is valid till 30th of September this year. Depending on the decision taken by the Government of India for the future AGM, it will be conducted in accordance with that. In addition to that, SEBI is also given mandate to hold this AGM in a virtual mode. Currently, the Ministry of Corporate Affairs guidance is applicable on us. The next one is regarding the IPF. With regard to the transfer of shares as well as in terms of amount transferred to the IPF in last financial year. In last financial year, we have transferred around 7,154 equity shares to IPF account, and around 6.5 lakh rupees we have transferred to the IPF account, which has remained unclaimed after the 7th year. Here, I would like to appeal to all our esteemed shareholders for updating the bank details. In case if it is updated, then the transferring of the unpaid shares or even the shares in unpaid dividend will not be transferred to the IPF. This is the last resort. And in all communication which we are sending to our shareholders as well as all publications, we try to inform all esteemed shareholders to update all their KYC details so that the less number of shares will be transferred, because these are our sincere efforts we are putting in. In addition to that, from 1st of April of this year, SEBI has already mandated that for the physical shareholders, unless they do the KYC, the dividend will not be paid. So the final dividend which is approved today will be paid to the physical shareholders, only to those shareholders who are complied with the KYC norms. Otherwise, it will be intimated and their dividend will be withheld. Same way, it is also applicable to the demat shareholders. They have to update in the demat account so that it will be paid on real-time basis. That's all from me.
Okay. Thank you, Company Secretary. And as I would repeat as we close the question answer, that we have, as of today, touched the order book position of 11,350 crore, which is one of the highest order book positions as compared to the previous 5 years. And we hope with your blessings and support, our order book will be increased, and our shareholders and each of you will be proud of us as we go forward in this era of transition. We are also having projects, as we shared, in the green hydrogen space. And while these projects may not have a larger share in the order book and revenue as of now, but your company has been the front runner in picking any small and any technologically advanced and challenging project, including green hydrogen, such that your company is now today proudly having the experience of implementing any size and scale of such projects all across the globe. With this, I once again thank all the members and directors for attending this annual general meeting, and I would now like to conclude this meeting. E-voting process will continue for the next 30 minutes and will be disabled thereafter. The result of voting will be announced today with 2 working days, that is by 13th September 2024, and the same will be intimated to the stock exchanges and also uploaded on the website of the company and on the website of the agency providing e-voting platform, that is NSDL. Now I request Company Secretary to propose the vote of thanks.
Thank you, ma'am. It is my great privilege to propose the vote of thanks to all the members who have spared their valuable time to join the meeting and make their great contribution, for which the company is extremely thankful to them. I am express my sincere thanks to respected CMD Madam, our functional directors, government nominee directors, and non-official independent directors for their prudent steering of the company. My special thanks to Sri Sasi Sekhar Singh, Under Secretary, Refinery, Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas, and the President's nominee, who has carved out time for joining this meeting and honor us. On behalf of Board of Directors, I express my sincere thanks to Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas, which provided the all-round support to direct the company to success. Our thanks to our statutory auditor, who have spared their valuable time amongst their busy schedule. Our thanks to Ms. Parul Jain, Managing Partner of WAP Associates, Company Secretary, Secretary Auditor, and Scrutinizer for scrutinizing the voting process at the 59th AGM. Last but not least, our thanks to all our employees of EIL for their valuable contribution and support. Thank you, and stay safe and stay healthy. E-voting process will continue for next 30 minutes and will be disabled thereafter. Thank you.